Night fell over the stockade, and in the darkness, the first attack began. The jungle does not sleep the way the sea does. At sea, night brings a steady rhythm, the creak of wood, the hush of waves. But on the island, darkness felt alive. It pressed against the walls of the stockade. It watched from between the trees. We had fortified the wooden walls as best we could. Muskets were loaded. Powder kept dry. Every man who remained loyal stood ready at his post. Still, we were only a handful, 7 against many. The sun sank slowly, bleeding red into the horizon. For a moment, the clearing glowed with a strange, peaceful light. Then the shadows deepened, and the jungle swallowed everything. No one spoke loudly. Even the squire, who had once been so eager for adventure, now kept his voice low. Dr. Livesey moved calmly from one man to another, checking wounds, checking weapons, checking nerves. The captain stood near the gate, silent and steady. I tried to keep my hands from shaking. From somewhere beyond the trees, a branch snapped. Every head turned. Then silence again. "They're testing us," the captain said quietly, "seeing how we react." Minutes stretched like hours. Then came the first shot. A flash from the tree line. A crack that split the night. A musket ball slammed into the wooden wall beside the gate. We fired back immediately. Smoke filled the air. The sharp scent of powder burned in my nose. Shapes moved between the trees, quick, low, cautious. The mutineers were spreading out, surrounding us. Another shot, then another. The attack had begun. I pressed my back against the inner wall and reloaded as fast as I could. My hands moved almost on their own now. Pour powder, ram shot, prime the pan, fire. The recoil jolted through my arms. I didn't know if I hit anyone. In the darkness, it was impossible to tell. Shouts echoed from the forest, angry, urgent. Then, suddenly, the firing stopped. Silence returned as quickly as it had broken. We waited. No one moved. Minutes passed. Then a voice called out from the trees. "Under truce!" It was Silver. The captain frowned but stepped forward cautiously. Silver emerged from the shadows with a few of his men behind him. They carried torches now, their faces lit by flickering orange light. He stopped just outside the range of our muskets. "Well," he said lightly, "seems we've got ourselves a proper disagreement." No one laughed. Silver's gaze moved across the stockade walls, counting us, measuring distance, calculating. "You're outnumbered," he said calmly. "No sense in dragging this out. Hand over the map and I'll guarantee your lives." The captain's reply was firm. "No." For a moment, Silver's friendly mask slipped. Just for a moment. Then it returned. "Think on it," he said quietly. "Next time we come, we won't be asking." He turned and vanished back into the trees. We knew what that meant. The next attack would not be a warning. It would be the real thing. Night stretched on. No one slept. We kept watch in shifts, eyes fixed on the darkness beyond the walls. The jungle seemed to breathe around us. Somewhere out there, men were moving, planning, waiting for the right moment. Dawn came slowly, and with it, the second attack. This time, they did not fire from the trees. They charged, shouting, running, muskets blazing. We fired back from the walls. Smoke filled the air again. The clearing erupted into noise and chaos. One of the mutineers reached the gate and tried to force it open. The captain struck him down before he could succeed. Another climbed the outer wall, but fell back with a cry when the squire fired from above. For a moment, it seemed we might hold. Then a musket ball struck one of our men. He fell without a sound. Another was hit moments later. The battle raged in bursts, gunfire, shouts, smoke, splintering wood. Then, as suddenly as it had begun, the mutineers pulled back. They retreated into the trees, dragging their wounded. The clearing fell silent once more. We had held the stockade, but at a cost. Dr. Livesey moved quickly among us, tending to injuries. His calm voice cut through the lingering chaos. The captain remained standing near the gate, though his face was pale. I leaned against the wall, breathing hard. The first real battle had come and gone, and it would not be the last. Somewhere in the jungle, Silver was regrouping, rethinking, planning his next move. We still had the map. We still had the stockade. But we were fewer now, and the island was far from finished with us. As the smoke drifted away and the sun climbed higher, I realized something that chilled me more than the night had. We could not stay trapped here forever. Sooner or later, someone would have to move. And when that moment came, everything would change.